Hello everybody, welcome to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be basically explaining my experience with a scammer type of related thing for CSGO items, and I'm not even sure if you could really call it a scam. It's more like an attack on the computer in general, um, because I haven't really seen any one of these attacks ever used before in any videos that I've ever watched, so I'm just gonna get straight to the point. I have CSGO items that are worth slightly higher than normal. I don't know, whatever. Like a pretty good pattern AK case hardened, field tested, and some other slightly less valued skins. But I'm sure that's what the scammer was going for in the first place. Um, so here's basically the entire experience that I had. I was looking for the right word. So I got a friend request from this guy called Arak, and the first thing that set me off is that his Steam profile level is 0, which means that his profile is private. Regardless, I accepted his friend request, and I asked him a reason for add, and he goes, "Hi, my friend have a good knife for you items, but he can't add you. Friend limit. Need this knife?" He sends me a link, screen knife in game. As soon as I got a link to a website, I got a bit sketched out, and I said he can just send me a trade then. He declined that and said, "Check screen. If you need this knife, I say my friend and he add you." So this is what made me hung up a bit, and I took a bit of time to do a bit of research on this random website because I've never seen this website before, image-host.pw. I couldn't really find anything, so eventually I just said, alright, you know what, let's go for it. I kept copying and putting in the address and taking the address out and all that type of stuff. So eventually I just went with it, which is not what anybody should do because these type of random addresses could actually contain malware and infect your computer. Regardless, I made a stupid decision and I went with it. So I went to the website, and luckily for me, it has a download, which most of the time means that the website itself doesn't contain any malware. If there is any malware, it's in the download itself. So I clicked to open the file itself. Now, at this point, I promptly closed the tab as any normal person would do, and I went right over here and I saw that this quote-unquote screenshot has a thumbnail, at least in WinRAR, has a thumbnail of a exe file, an executable file, which means that this isn't a screenshot, obviously. So this set off all the alarms in my head, but I was curious if I could actually see a thumbnail, if maybe this was even an actual image file to begin with. So I went over here and I dragged the file out, and to my surprise, as you can see right here, there actually is a thumbnail. I'll put it bigger on screen right now. I'll enlarge it. It looks like the character is on Office and he's inspecting a M9 bayonet of some sorts, maybe. Or maybe that's just a Molotov, I can't really tell. But if that is a knife, that is definitely a modded knife or something like edited. It's not a legit knife in the game, is what I'm saying, because no pattern, no skin like that exists in the game files, exists at all, actually. So this set off a lot, even more red alarms, more red alert in my head, and I got a bit more curious too. So I right-clicked the file and I went to properties to see what type of file it is. Maybe it is actually a PNG or something like that. So I checked the type of file and I see screensaver.scr. Now, I've never heard of a .scr file before because I use programs such as Microsoft Paint, and I also use paint.net to make my thumbnails, and I've never seen that type of extension before. Otherwise, it would be there, you know, if this was a legit extension. So I got curious and I went to Googling, and I Googled up what type of file is .scr, and here's what I found. The scr file type is primarily associated with script. In November 2007, the scr file extension started to be used to transmit a Trojan. As a script or a screensaver, this file can execute other files which carry the Trojan. So basically, This file in itself is malware. It's a virus, and that guy, this idiot, tried to infect my computer, and I've reported him. I've reported him to Steam promptly, and Steam will hopefully take care of it. Now, this file is sketchy. If I ever double-clicked this file by accident or on purpose, my computer would be screwed. I would not be able to go back. So I'm really glad that's not what I did, and I was very patient with it, and of course, throw it in the trash and empty a recycle bin. Get rid of it completely. Now, I wanted to make this video just to show that this new type of scam is out, that I've never seen any of these scams on YouTube before where people actually have you download something, and that's why Steam always has that thing where it tells you promptly, hey, you're about to leave Steam, never go on to websites that you don't trust. Same with other things like Discord, for example, they have that exact same message, and this is exactly why. So I really hope that you guys actually found this video, that the information in this video could actually help you, and I really hope that it was useful to you guys, so that way you can stay out of scams. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all later.